Hello, this is James Austin,
and Isaac Warren.
and we created an app called FaceMaster. Our app FaceMaster takes an image and tries to find a face in it, and then guesses some characteristics about the person who owns that face.
Here you can see an example.
We got this guy, and we're going to press Get Results, and it's going to send a picture to an API and come back with a little bit of information about him. So, as we can see from this guy, the API thinks he's male, age 60, white, and kind of a low beauty level, I guess, that comes with aging, and he's happy.
So I created the backbone of the project, taking an image file, sending it to the API, and getting a result.
And from that backbone, I was able to improve it and add features. So I reformatted the layout, added the camera feature, and made the results look neater. So as you can see, there is a camera feature. You can use the camera instead of just a file, and it will open up the camera. You can take a picture, and it will use that picture as the input image. Unfortunately, there's no face in this picture, so when we press Get Results, it will not find a face. And then I also managed to get some transitions working so that when the information text view is updated at the top, the animation looks smooth. So for example, we'll open up another picture. Let's see, where's a nice tall image? There we go, this guy. He's really tall, but there's not much room for the text view. So when we get the results, everything's going to, if it works, everything's going to scale down to make room for that, and so I got the animations working.
So we made this just because we thought it would be cool to combine some of the image concepts that we learned from MP4 and combine that with our API project.
So as for technical issues, we had a really hard time getting the image to scale properly in the layout. So what you just saw, that took a long time. And the image would either not be big enough to see, or it would push all the buttons at the bottom off the screen, and you couldn't tap anything after that. So that was a little rough.
Another issue we ran into was actually connecting to the API. Since it takes an image, you have to base64 encode it as a string, so that took a little bit of effort to get working.
Yeah, so there are also a little bit of issues with the API itself. For example, we're going to open up this image of this sad-looking child, and you know, she's definitely like under like 8 years old, I'd say. So when we get the results, though, the the Face++ API, it's going to label her as someone way older. It thinks she's 48 years old. So obviously it's not perfect, but it did get the emotion correct, sadness. And there are some cases where the emotion is also kind of messy. So in the future, we could adapt our app to detect multiple faces, which would allow us to draw conclusions about each person in the photo and perhaps take a guess at the relationships between them. So for example, if we had like a family photo, we could try to find out who's most closely related to whom, or something like that. And again, we'll test it out one more time with another picture. Isaac, which one?
Let's do Danny.
Oh yeah, let's do Danny. And there you go.
And this is an original project, and it's published under James's account.